Okay. Baruchim Habaim. Welcome. Blessings to the ones coming. This is Hebrew 2. Aleph Isn't Enough by Linda Mossman. And we will start with our nugget. Our nugget is found in Psalm 18, verse 32. And it says, "As for God, his way is perfect. The word of Adonai is tried. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him." Now, of course, that word perfect is tamim, which we know is blameless. As for God, his way is blameless. The word of Adonai is tried. Now, that word tried can also mean refined or purified. And in fact, I think it's Psalm 107, where it talks about Joseph, and it says, until the word of the Lord came, it tried him or purified him, you know, all the years since he had those dreams. And so then, down in verse 32, it says, "It is God who girds me with strength and gives my way to be perfect or blameless." Again, we can't do it. We can't do it. It's impossible for us. But what is impossible for man is possible for God. So I just thought that was an interesting way. It doesn't use asa, which means to do or make. It's give, natan. He gives my way to be blameless. And, you know, again, he does it through us. So that is our nugget, and let's pray. Father, we pray for safety for Ashley. She's on her way, and pray, Lord, that you would just help each one to have understanding as we go into your beautiful language. We are so blessed, Father, and so thankful that we have the privilege of studying this beautiful language in which you reveal yourself and your ways. So, Father, give me the right words. I pray for my voice, that it will hold out, and that you would just give each one not only understanding, but insight into you and your ways. In the name of Yeshua, amen. Let me get something to say. Okay, we are on the top of page 48, and we started chapter 3. We had we had more vocabulary words, many of them pretty familiar with us, and 2 roots, bara and shamar. Bara meaning to create, and shamar meaning to keep, guard, or protect, or preserve, as they say. So let's look at page 48, and we're going to first say the vocabulary words and then translate these phrases. Enjoyment, pleasure, or delight is oneg. Yes, oneg. So what we have every Shabbat, oneg, means a delight or pleasure. And this is the word that is used in Isaiah 58 that we should call the Shabbat a delight. So, and then the next word, holiness, is Kodesh. Say it. Kodesh. The accent of both of these is on the first syllable, oneg and Kodesh. Ark or closet is aron. Aron. Okay, and let's see. There she is. Okay, Ralph, I'm going to let you start at letter A. Read it and translate it.
Letter, what, on page 48, letter
48, letter
Yeah.
A, under 3, exercise 3.
Okay, I see it, okay. Oneg, Shabbat.
Good. Okay, translate.
A pleasurable Shabbat.
They're both nouns. They're both nouns, so we would say delight of Shabbat, or pleasure or enjoyment of Shabbat.
Okay.
Now, didn't we talk about this? Yes, we talked about words being in construct last week. These two words are in construct. Most of the time, when you have two nouns together, they will be in construct, and it will be something of something. Here we have delight, pleasure, or enjoyment of Shabbat. Okay, and B, Steve.
Oh, me. Shabbat Kodesh.
Yes, Steve, why don't you, somebody had these tables like this, move yours a little closer if you can.
Just a little bit closer. Now I need a chair.
Well,
See?
okay, so B, Steve.
Okay, what did I say it was? I said it was Shabbat Kodesh, and it's
Where's the accent in that second word?
at the beginning.
Kodesh.
Desh. Okay.
Kodesh.
Shabbat Kodesh.
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 There, you got it.
And it means it's a holy Sabbath.
No,
Holy
it's
is
not
a
an
Sabbath.
adjective, it's a noun.
Holy.
Start with Shabbat.
Shabbat is Sabbath.
And they're in construct.
The
So a Shabbat of,
holiness.
yes,
Can't do the holiness of Shabbat.
No.
Okay. All right.
it's Shabbat, a Shabbat of holiness. See, if it were a holy Shabbat, then it would be Shabbat Kodesh. I mean, Kadosh. Remember, like the song, Kadosh, Kadosh. It's holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. That Kadosh is the adjective. Kodesh, like in Ruach HaKodesh, that is not Holy Spirit. It is the Spirit of holiness, because it's in construct.
So we've been saying it.
Yeah.
We've been saying it incorrectly all this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Those
Yes,
are the two words.
many, and your translators, they take things that are in construct, and they make the second word an adjective, which in Hebrew, I mean, there are many times that you have the adjective kadosh used. You know, to me, okay, if it's a noun, let's translate it as a noun. It's the Spirit of His holiness. Anyway, okay, so this is a Shabbat of holiness. Ashley? See? Uh-huh.
Arum. Kodesh.
Yes, good. Okay, translate. Again, they're in construct. Which word shows the definiteness? The first or the second? Look at it. Which, yes. Ha, the definite article. Ha. Okay, remember there are 3 ways to show definiteness. The definite article, okay, think of house again. The house,
The White House.
my house, and the White House. See, my is a pronominal suffix showing possession. It tells which house. So here, the first 2 examples, they were both indefinite. An oneg, or a delight of Shabbat. A Shabbat of holiness. But this one, the second word, shows the definiteness. So the whole phrase is definite. So Ashley, how would you translate this?
Oh, I have written.
Okay.
Ark of the Covenant.
Well, not covenant. That would be Greek. This is Kodesh. The Ark of Holiness. The Ark of Holiness. Again, Kodesh is a noun, not an adjective. And so the second word shows the definiteness. So you have the Ark of Holiness. Okay? Okay, let's go on to the next. Now, sometimes in English, we don't always put the in front of the second word. Sometimes it sounds right and sometimes it doesn't. Here, I mean, we could say the Ark of the Holiness, but in English it sounds better to say the Ark of Holiness. Yes.
I have a question about letter A.
Uh-huh.
Now, keep in mind, these answers that are in my book are from like 2000. And
Right, right.
2015 or something.
Okay.
So, for letter A, I put enjoy the Shabbat.
Yeah,
Enjoyment. See, you can't have it as a verb. This is not a verb in the imperative tense, meaning a command. This is a noun. So it's enjoyment of Shabbat. All 3 of these are nouns in construct. Do you see that? All 3 are nouns in construct.
I don't right now,
Okay, this was back in, they call it word pairs. And so be sure to review page 42 and page 43. In modern Hebrew, they use the preposition shall for of. So, but in biblical Hebrew, you do not find the preposition shall. This has been added. Instead, in biblical Hebrew, when you have 2 nouns next to each other, it's something of something. B'nai Israel, the children of Israel. Torat Elohim, the Torah of God. Now remember, we said that several things change when they're in construct. For one, Banim is children or sons. But if it's in construct, that that Hirik Yod Mem changes to a Tseri Yod. That's why when you see Tseri Yod, most of the time it means it's in construct with something like B'nai, Yisrael, Elohei Israel, the God of Israel, Elohei. The other thing that changes is feminine singular. Like I just said, the Torah, Elohim. Torah is feminine singular. The Kametz He changes to a Patak Tav. Okay? Torah, Elohim. Think of what we just had after Sukkot, Simchat Torah, the rejoicing of the Torah. See, it's Simcha, a Kametz He. But feminine singular, this is talked about on page 42 on the bottom. The Kametz He changes to a Patak Tav. Okay? And then it tells you that the Hirik Yod Mem changes to a Tseri Yod when it's in construct. And you have examples. Okay? You can also have, as on the bottom of 43, a construct string. For example, it says word pair strings. I call it a construct string. The creator of the fruit of the vine. Borei, Peri, Agafen. So you have the creator of the fruit, Peri, of the vine, Agafen. Or the sovereign, the king of kings. I don't like it. The sovereign of sovereigns. Melech, Malakeh, Hamalakim. So it's a construct string there. Okay, let's go back to, huh? Okay.
I feel like that right about now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's go to the next section, the vocabulary. House or household. Bite, say it. Bite.
Right.
Assembly. Knesset. Knesset. And there again, you have the accent on that first sigol. Knesset. Peace. Shalom. Sukkah. Shelter. Sukkah. Okay. And Ralph, you're up. D.
Okay. All right. That's Bach.
Bait.
Okay. What? What? You want me to do D?
D.
Wait. Which letter do you want me to do?
D as in dog.
Okay. So that's Bach.
No, it's bait.
Bach.
That's a Tseri Yod. Bait.
Okay. Bait. Okay. Bait. Let me go. Look. Then. Shot. Shot. Wait.
What is this?
The new Assad. The new Assad.
No. Knesset. Bait, Knesset.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we just did that. Knesset. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Got
Now
it.
this
I got it.
Bait, Bait for house, it told us back on page 42, it told us that house, when it's in construct, it changes to bait. Bait, look on page 42 in the middle.
Right.
Bait changes to bait when it's in construct. So you have bait, but house of God is bait L. So now we have bait Knesset. So it's
House of
house
Assembly.
of assembly. And this is actually their word for synagogue, if you want to write that down. A Beit Knesset is actually their word for synagogue.
Also the
Okay,
word for the parliament in Israel.
the Knesset is the parliament, yes. Okay, and E, Steve,
Shalom Bait,
bite.
Bait.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, Shalom Bait, House of Peace.
No, what? It's peace first.
Okay. I just lift my eyes up and lost it. Peace of the house.
A
A
house.
house. Okay.
Piece of a house, because neither of those are definite. Piece of a house. Okay, F, Ashley?
Sukkot,
Mm-hmm.
oh, shalom.
Okay,
I have shelter of peace.
that's correct, for Sukkah. Mhm. And again, see, the Kametz Hay changed to a Patak Tav because it was in construct. Okay, the next section. Circumcision, Milah, say it, Milah, daughter, bat, bat. Life, Chaim, Chaim.
Right.
Repair, Tikkun, Tikkun, say it, Tikkun. Okay. And Ralph, you're up. G. Ralph?
Oh, all right, sorry, I was on mute. Okay.
G.
Yep, okay. Hold on. Bait,
Barit.
Barit,
Mm-hmm.
Barit,
Me.
Malone.
Milah. We didn't sing our songs. We should have sung our
I'm
songs.
still going here to sing, so I'm afraid.
Yeah. Okay, Berit Milah. Okay, translate.
Barit, Malah. Barit, Malah.
Milah. Okay, what is Berit?
This covenant,
Yes, covenant. So a covenant of what?
covenant of Malah.
Milah.
Milah, covenant of Milah.
It's up there, right
I
above.
forgot, I don't know what Milah means.
It's right above. We just said it. The vocabulary words. Right
Okay.
above it.
Circumcision, right, okay.
Yes,
So
a
yeah,
covenant of circumcision.
Okay.
Okay, H, Steve.
H. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Barit, not,
No.
Barit,
It's a but.
bet, bite,
Bot.
bat, Barit, bat.
Berit, bot, okay.
Blessed daughter,
A what?
a blessed daughter.
No, what's
No.
berit? You just had it
Yes,
in G.
covenant.
Okay,
Bat,
a covenant of
Of,
a,
of a daughter?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
And see, now there in English, we insert a in front of both of them. A covenant, we don't say a covenant of daughter, we would
Yeah,
say
yeah.
a covenant of a daughter, yes.
There you go, daughter.
Thank you.
Yes,
So I have written down, and I actually have a question mark by this, maybe this is why. I have written down covenant of the daughter, so would.
no, that
so-
would be but. I mean, but. This is just but, which is daughter. So it's a covenant of a daughter. Okay, and you are up for I.
Oh, this is gonna be wrong. Okay. The nay,
Mm-hmm.
bereaved.
Yes, good. And translate.
I have son of the covenant. Now,
Right.
based on what you said, is son of a covenant.
Yes, sons. It's
Oh.
from Banim. So it's sons of a covenant. Yeah, if it were the covenant, it would be Habrit. Okay? And J, Ralph.
Okay, Berit, Olam,
Yes.
Berit Olam. Berit Olam,
Okay, translate.
forever covenant, or
Okay,
covenant,
There's
eternal
two.
covenant, eternal covenant.
Well, again, we're doing constructs, so olam means either world or eternity. Now, if you say leolam va'ed, then that's forever and ever, but we're using, here's a noun, two nouns, so translate it.
So Beirut, Beirut,
No, it's
Olam,
berit.
Beirut Olam.
So translate then as in construct.
A covenant of eternity, or
Yes.
for eternity.
Yes, a covenant of eternity, or you could even say of the world or of, no, yeah. It doesn't make sense in English to say of world, so a covenant of eternity is probably the best. Okay, and K, Steve,
I do not.
Mike,
Oh,
Michael.
Hi, Mike.
Adonai.
No. You're, it's
Haye,
Haye, okay.
Haye.
Olam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what does Haye mean?
We had it up.
I know, I'm looking,
top,
I'm
up,
trying
right
to,
up above there.
I'm trying to remember.
It's right up above you. Uh-huh, no. See, when it's in construct, Hayim changes to Haye,
Haye.
the
There you
Yirik
go.
Yod Mem.
Okay. The life of the world?
Life of eternity, or lives of
Okay.
eternity. Now, Chaim, we usually translate singularly, but it's always occurs in the plural.
Which is pronounced
So
differently.
life
than
of
Yiddish.
eternity.
Life of eternity.
Okay, and Ashley, L.
just a moment, I had question marks all by that particular one, so.
Okay. Do you understand that now? Chaim changes to chaye when it's in construct,
Sure.
a life of eternity. Okay, L.
Tikkun,
Mhm. Yeah.
Ha
That's okay.
olam.
Okay, translate. Now notice you have a hey on the second word.
I think I might actually have this one right.
Okay,
Repair of the world?
yeah, or the repair of the world. Because again, it makes the whole phrase definite. Yeah, good. And you could probably have either, but I'm just saying you can have the repair of the world. Because you can't put a hey in front of tikkun. Because you only have the definiteness in the second noun. Okay?
Got you.
Okay, let's go to the top of 49. Nation or people is Am. And rock is Tsur. Tsur.
Sewer.
And Egypt, Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim. Now again, that's really only 2 syllables. Mitzrayim. It's not Mitzrayim, it's Mitzrayim. Okay, and whose turn? Ralph, I believe it's yours. Letter M, top of 49.
Okay. My, no, let's see. No, Mawad,
No, you need to review your vowel points. Segol
Okay.
says melech, and this is a segolek. Melech,
Malek,
melech.
Malek.
Yeast.
No, Var.
No. Stop a minute. Melech Yisrael.
Oh, King of Israel, okay, yeah.
Yes, the King of Israel. Now again, because Israel is a proper noun, that makes the phrase definite. So you could say the King of Israel. Okay, Steve?
Okay.
N.
Israel,
Uh-huh.
the people or nation of Israel.
Yeah, when you pronounce the Hebrew, say Israel, yes.
Israel.
The nation of Israel or the people, good. Okay, O. Ashley?
Sue? I meant sewer, sorry.
Good. Uh-huh,
Sewer, Yisrael.
uh-huh.
Rock of Israel.
Yeah, and again, you say the rock of Israel. So who is the rock of Israel?
Yeshua.
Yes, good. Okay, P. Ralph?
The nation,
No. P. Go ahead and read the Hebrew.
oh. Boy,
There's that Segol again. Eh.
okay, so, what was it, something, okay.
Eretz. Eretz.
Jack, what?
Eretz.
Eretz, Eretz is Mayim, the land of Egypt.
Wait a minute. Israel. We're on P.
P.
Eretz. Israel.
The land of Israel.
Yes. Okay, and Q, Steve.
Etz,
Wait,
Mitzrayim,
wait, wait,
Eretz,
wait.
Eretz,
Eretz.
yeah, Mitzrayim.
Say it again.
Ahi,
Eretz, oops,
Sorry.
Eretz Mitzrayim.
meets,
Mitzrayim.
rhyme.
Rhyme.
Again, it's 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Meets, rhyme.
Mitzrayim.
Okay,
Right. That is the land of Egypt.
yes, okay. So in exercise 4, you're to read and translate the following sentences. The word borei is a verb from the root bara, meaning to create or creates. So, in these sentences, it's going to be used as a verb, Okay, and Ashley, I think we're beginning with you on A. Maybe we ought to just stop and sing our 2 songs. I don't have much of a voice, but, okay. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Het, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Ben, Nun, Samet, Ayin, Hey, Tzadik, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Tav. So be sure and review your letters, and then the vowel points. Look at the vowels as you sing. Patak, kametz, chatef, patak, and in the midst of a word, kametz, Yod says, cholam, chaser, cholam, malay, kametz, katan, and hatef, kametz, say, oh. Chatef, segol, and segol, say, en. Sere, yod, and sere, say, a. Sheva can be silent or can say, Kibbutz and Sherufo say, boo. Chirik, yod, and Hirik, say, e. Patak, yod, says, I. Kametz, yod, says, I, just at the end of a word. Cholam alei, yod says oi, shurik yod says ui, patak, beneath the final chet says ach and not cham. Now I've finished singing all the vowels, next time I'll point to them as I sing aloud. If I will study and practice these, my God will help me and I'll read with ease. Ralph, do you have that sheet?
I do not. I don't have it handy. I probably have it somewhere, but not with me.
Okay, yeah, you need to review that. I know you're taking Hebrew 1 at the same time. I just don't want you to be overwhelmed. So be sure and review those. Okay, where are we? Okay, we are at 4A. And Ashley, I think it's you.
Ata, Bore.
Okay.
You create.
Yes, you create. Or you could even say you are creating. Again, in Hebrew, the verbs, you don't have all of the simple present, progressive present, emphatic present, like we have in English. So you can translate it either way. The simplest would be you create. Okay, and B, Ralph.
Atah,
No, B.
The hava, who,
We're at 4B. Who,
who, uh,
Beret,
hooray. Yom,
mhm. Valila,
Lila, okay, Lila.
okay, and
He
translate.
who creates the night,
He creates, what's Yom?
the evening, the day.
He creates day and
Night.
night. Okay, good. And C, Steve?
Oh yeah, oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You love that, don't you? Melech. Malakim.
Malakim,
Malakim. Malakim. Bo. Borak.
yes, good. Okay,
Now if I remember what the
And-
Melech is king.
yes,
The creator?
no.
No.
Okay,
The
now,
covenant?
look at the second word. It has Melech in it,
Oh, okay.
but it's plural, and it's
Okay.
definite. So you have two nouns next to each other.
So I have the King of Kings.
Yes.
Then bless.
No, what was, look at 4, look next to 4.
Re.
Beret. Create.
Okay, the King of King creates.
Yes, the King of Kings
Kings
creates. Okay, D, Ashley.
Yeah, I like.
Who, Beret,
Whose turn?
It's Ashley's turn.
Okay.
Make sure you speak into it.
who, Beret, Shemayim, Ba'aretz,
Okay, where's the accent?
Ba'aretz.
Yes, good. Okay, translate.
He creates heaven and earth?
Yes, good.
Okay, question.
Okay.
For Ba'aretz,
Mm-hmm.
because of how this, I guess the
Okay.
grammar or whatever, that's not a seglet, but does it change?
No, the accent stays the same. The reason the vowel changes is because it's a guttural. Gutturals do strange things. Remember, your aleph, ayin, hey, and chet are all gutturals. And when you put something, in front, a lot of times they have vowel changes, but eretz is always eretz, unless it's plural. When it's plural, then it would go to artzim. Yeah, but right now, if there's a definite article, it's just haaretz. Haaretz. Okay, next one, Ralph E.
Atah, Ari,
Bore,
Are, Kada,
Hori, that's a resh.
Hooray, hooray,
Hurry,
hooray, hooray, hooray,
v, Velechem, lechem. And again, you have two segols, so the accent is on the first segol. Velechem. Okay, translate.
So, the God who creates,
Wait a minute. Ata.
not God, the creator.
No.
He who creates bread.
Ata is you.
You
That was
created-
back on, what was that? Back on page 14 with all of the pronouns. I really wonder, Ralph, because you don't have the foundation of Hebrew 1, I mean, if you wanted to listen, but I'm afraid it's going to be too frustrating for you to try to do all of this without having the background of Hebrew 1. I think it would be more beneficial to you to completely take Hebrew 1 and then take Hebrew 2.
Well, I can sit in, I'm a little bit in between because my vocabulary, I recognize the words. The one thing I find frustrating about this is that there's no audio to go with it. And either with with book 1 or book 2, the audio would be very helpful.
Well, there is an audio for book 1. There is an audio.
I didn't know there was an audio.
I'll have to try to find it again. There is not for book 2, but then again, this is the reason why we are streaming these.
Mhm.
She's streaming hers and I'm streaming mine. You can listen to it as many times as you want. Your problem, you may recognize the vocabulary, but the consonants, you don't know your
Yeah.
consonants and your vowels.
Right, okay, so I need to review that. I'll sit in next week, but, I'll listen. But I think I can, backfill, the consonants and the verb, the prefixes, suffixes, the plurals, the singulars, et cetera, pretty easily. I need to read that further, go back to those pages and, see if I can, fill in what's necessary. So
Okay.
I don't want to slough the class, so that I'll pay attention and listen. I'm learning, and then I'll concentrate on what the pronouns, the verb, singular, masculine, etc.
Yes, you'll need to review what we've had so far. And one, I don't know whether you were in that class, but one of the homeworks that I asked was to write out the chart on page 14 and study that chart, because you're going to run into those all the time. The chart of pronouns on page
Oh, yeah.
14.
Okay, I'm on page 14 now. Right. Okay.
Okay?
Because I know we're not talking about apples and oranges here, but I understand Spanish. It's the principles of learning a language. So I need to get the masculine, feminine, plural, singular, and all that. And I'll catch up. So I'll just
Okay.
listen and learn.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just make sure you know your sounds, your
Mhm.
sounds.
Yeah.
And then the things that have been introduced in this book so far.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just finding it difficult to transition from a consonant to consonant and try to figure out what I know that the symbol gives you the direction of how to pronounce the consonant or how to transition from one consonant to the other, whether it's an O, an U, A and I and E.
Right, right, and that's
No.
where that song is very helpful. So if you find that sheet, go over the singing of that and looking and pointing at your vowel points. I think that would really help,
Oh, okay.
okay? Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
the translation of line E is you create fruit and bread. You create fruit and bread. Okay, let's go on to the next section. We're doing okel. Okel, and that's from the root aleph, kaf, lamed, and it means eat or eats. The plural forms are created by adding im and ot. And remember, I think we mentioned last week, in nouns, usually the im plural ending is for masculine, usually. However, in nouns there are exceptions. For example, father, av and avot. And we had another one, it was probably in my last class, it was face, panim, can be either masculine or feminine. And so, anyway, and then ot, the feminine plural. However, in verbs, as you will get verbs, always the im ending is masculine plural, and the ot ending is feminine plural. So with verbs, it doesn't change, no exceptions. But with nouns, there are. Okay, so okay, Steve, F.
That was my grade. Bean,
Ben.
Ben.
Now this is the one we pronounce the Sephardic way. Normally in the States, the Tzere says A, but Ben is so common, like Ben and Shem and Ham. We pronounce these the Sephardic way. In Israel, they have a short E sound.
Which would be
So
Haben.
it's just a few that we pronounce that way. Haben,
Ben. Okal.
what's the Tzere say?
Okel.
Okel.
Okel. Okay.
Mhm.
Okel. Paris.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, translate.
The sons eat fruit.
Okay, is that sons?
I got son here. I said
The
son.
son
Son
eats
eats fruit.
fruit. Good. Okay, and G?
I have a question about F still.
Okay.
So for Haben, if
Mhm.
Steve were to have said Haben, would that be incorrect?
Well, again, I wouldn't say it's wrong, but we usually say certain words the Sephardic way. Since Ben, like when we call people up to read the Torah, Ben Abraham, we say it the Sephardic way, the way they say it in Israel. Again, as I explained to Judy, because I had to get written permission to do our classes and have them online, I have to
You have to
go by theirs. So it's just a few that are common in the synagogues that they use, like Ben and Shem and so forth.
Okay. One more question.
Uh-huh.
So if that first word, if it had a Tzere Yod, we would definitely have to say A, is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right,
Mhm. Good. G.
all right. Bore,
Uh,
B'nai, sorry.
Okay.
B'nai Israel. Oglim. Chametz.
Mhm.
Sorry. Matzah.
Good. Okay, and translate. What can you tell me, though, about the first two words? The first two words are in,
Construct?
yes, how do you know? Steve?
The proper name. One describes
Okay,
as-
well, the second one is a proper noun, but
and the first
how
one
do you
is
know
a-
they're in construct?
You got two nouns together.
Yeah, and there's another way.
Okay, what's the other way? 'Cause I know two nouns.
Uh-huh. Look at, see, that would be banim. Sons is banim. That Sarah Yod, when you see that Sarah Yod, think, construct.
I
Okay,
was on the right track in my head.
yes.
Okay, you get that part. I get the nouns.
Okay, go ahead. Now, y'all are doing good. That's what you have to remember, these things. Okay, go ahead and translate.
Okay, I have son, which should that be sons?
The sons, again, because the whole thing is definite.
The sons of Israel
Uh-huh.
eat leavened and unleavened bread.
Yes, good. Okay, and H, and Steve, will go to you. Well,
Oh, don't
do you
go
have
there yet.
another question?
Yes.
What?
So, okay. At G, I had it written, or have it, I guess. Son is singular. I put son of Israel eats.
No,
Leaven
that would
and
just be
unleavened.
Ben.
Okay.
That would just be Ben, but it's B'nai. B'nai. Okay, H, Steve.
I'm so proud of you. Let's see. New.
This is that chart. Whenever you have first common plural, the accent is on the next to the last. So it's anu.
Anu.
Mm-hmm.
Okalat.
Lot.
Okalot. Lakim. Lakim.
Two seagulls.
Yeah. It's comfortable.
No. Well, it is for the last, but what's the
Lek-
next to the last
Lechem?
word? Lechem,
Yeah.
yes.
Lakim. Got it. Okay. Vav.
Ooh,
Okay, it's Uma Rock. Uma Rock.
uma, roar.
Uma Roar. Okay, that's where I have a hard time when I read these. The last one is it a resh or it's not a resh. Okay, Uma Roar. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, you already said that sharuk there was due to the bump rule,
right.
and that's correct. Okay, translate the whole thing.
Yeah. I got halfway through this one. You?
No, anu,
Under.
that chart on page 14.
Let's go for page 14. Because, see, Ralph, I can hold the class up too. Okay, I,
No.
and I knew would be we.
We.
It started over here, bro.
We. I'm going right to
Okay.
left. We. Eat
We eat,
bread
uh-huh, and herbs was one of the vocabulary
Yeah, I know.
words. Bitter herb.
Oh, yeah, that's earlier.
Bitter
Yeah.
herb.
See, I never eat that.
Okay, and notice the oat ending on oklot.
Yeah.
So who would the we be? They would be women, yes, because that verb has a feminine plural ending. We, meaning women, eat bread and bitter herbs. Okay, and page 50. Okay, shomer, and this is from the root shem, men, resh, it means guardian or keeper. Okay, and it can appear in word pairs in the singular or plural forms. So here it's used as a noun. It's used as a noun, not a verb. Okay, Ashley, I.
Hamelech,
Mhm,
Shomer,
mhm.
Hashabat.
Good. Okay,
The king guards the Shabbat.
yeah, is your mic, can you hear her, Ralph?
Not very well.
Yeah,
Oh.
somehow hold it, it doesn't sound like it's being amplified.
Should I?
Yes, say that again.
Okay. The king guards the Shabbat.
Okay, but here, it's used as a noun, they're saying. So it can't be, and look, see, if it were the king guards Shabbat, you would have to have an et in front of Shabbat. I don't know whether we had that. Do we have that yet? The et, okay. This is, the king is a guardian. See, these are in construct. They're telling you that shomer here means guardian or keeper. So the king is a guardian of Shabbat.
Got it.
Or the king is the guardian of Shabbat, because the whole phrase is definite. The king is the guardian of Shabbat. Does everybody understand that?
Now I do.
Yeah, we're not using shomer as a verb in any of these sentences. They're telling you that it's going to be a noun in construct, okay? And J, Steve,
Okay.
the other word for anu.
Anaknim.
Mm-hmm.
Shomari.
Shomrei.
Shomrei. Okay. Shomrei. Shabbat.
Okay.
Okay.
We. Are you going to have supply the verb, just
Yeah.
like the other one. The king is the guardian of Shabbat. This is we are.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Shomrei. It's plural. Remember the Hirik Yod Mem dropped out.
Guardians
Guardians. We are guardians.
of Shabbat.
Right. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do. I think I do.
We are guardians. Again, you see that Sarah Yod, and you know it was a masculine plural that reduced to a Sarah Yod. Okay? It was a Hirik Yod Mem that reduced to a Sarah Yod.
What's the sentence again? We are
Okay,
guardians
we
of-
are guardians of Shabbat.
Wow, I totally went into just straight verb mode.
Yeah, yeah.
And make sure you get this done, we gotta study it.
See, here again, it says in the instructions, it can appear in word pairs, meaning construct, in the singular or plural form. Okay, K.
Coming.
Okay.
Baruch,
Make sure you have it, Aim.
Sorry.
Yes, there you go.
Baruch, Shomer, Habrit,
Abrit.
Le'olam, Vaed.
Good. Okay, translate.
Hold on.
With it.
I think I might have this right.
Okay.
Blessed is the keeper of the covenant forever and ever.
Yes, very good. Okay, L, Steve.
Show off.
Okay.
Anu,
Where's that accent?
I'm from New York.
Doesn't make any difference.
Anu,
Anu.
Anu.
Remember,
Right.
it's first common plural, always next to the last. Anu and Anaknu.
Okay.
Okay, go
Sh-
ahead.
Shemri,
Shomrei.
Show. Okay, that's that one I get there. Show.
Shomrei.
Shemre. Okay. Okay. Mats.
No.
Me.
What's the Heuric say?
E.
Yes.
Mets.
Meats.
Meats. Okay, that's okay. Meats. Rope.
No.
Rope.
Now, is
Meats
that a
oat.
whole Malay
Meats oat.
or consonant vowel? So you have consonant mem, vowel, Heuric, consonant sadi, vowel, shava. Now you've got to have a consonant.
That's Mets. Oh.
Meets vote.
Meats. Vote.
See,
Okay.
that has to be a vav with a holam Malay. Do you see that? I mean, holam hasera, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'll have to go back and check.
Meets vote.
Vote. Meats. Vote.
Mm-hmm. Because you have to have consonant vowel, consonant vowel, consonant vowel. The vav is the consonant and the holam chaser is the vowel there. It's not a holam Malay. It's a vav with a holam chaser. Meets vote.
Meats. Vote.
Uh-huh.
Leolam Vaed.
Okay, translate.
We guard.
We are, these are in construct,
Okay, so we are guarding.
guardians.
Guardians. What is mitzvot?
Mitzvah,
Mitzvah.
mitzvot, what is,
Confused.
it's
Yeah.
commandments.
Okay, so we are guardians of the commandments forever and ever.
Except it's not definite. We are guardians of commandments
Ah. Okay, so we'll go.
forever and ever. Okay, next section. It says the plural of the word shomer appears in a word pair or in construct in the following prayer book excerpt. We're to translate it and you're to circle what the word that is derived from mem, lamed, kaf, sofi. Okay, now, Ashley. Do you see the word that is derived from Mem, Lamed, and Kaf Sofi? Which word? The second one. Be, Mal, Kut, Ha. Be, Mal, Kut, Ha. Okay, now do you see two words in construct? One of them being a form of shomer. See it?
The third word?
Yes, the third and the fourth are in construct. So what would they be? How would you translate those? Guardian.
Guardians or keepers of the Sabbath?
Of Shabbat.
Oh, okay.
Yes, good. Okay, next section. We're to circle the word in the following prayer book excerpt that is derived from the root bet, resh, aleph. And then underline the word that is derived from the root shin, mem, resh. And identify the word atah, which is 4 times in this excerpt. Okay, Steve. Where is, what word did you circle that is derived from the bet, resh, aleph?
The next to last in the first line.
Yes. Okay, what word did you underline from the root shin, mem, resh?
Second line, next to the last word.
Yes, okay, and where are the 4 atahs?
Third from the last and the last word in the first line.
Uh-huh.
Second word and the second line and the fourth word.
1, 2, 3, 4, not fourth
Where did I put the
one.
fourth one?
Fifth
Yes.
one on the second.
Yes.
Okay, next section, the word shel, meaning of, appears in construct in the following excerpt from the Birkat HaChodesh. Okay, the blessing for the new month. Oh, and by the way, maybe you can help people to remember. It's Rosh Chodesh, not Rosh Kadosh. It's Rosh Chodesh. Okay. Okay. The first part of the excerpt is translated. The second part is left for you to translate with the vocabulary words provided below. Okay, so they translated that first part to renew upon us this month for goodness and for blessing and to give us long life. Now, let's go over the vocabulary. Life is chaim. Say it. Chaim. 1 syllable. Chaim. Like you were saying the C-H-I-M with a silent E. Chaim. Okay? And then peace, you know this. Shalom. Goodness. Tova. Tova. Say it. Tova. Blessing. Beracha. Beracha. Livelihood, economic sustenance is parnasa. Parnasa. Okay, whose turn is it? Okay. Ashley, read it and translate.
Chaim shel shalom. Chaim shel tova. Chaim shel baracha. Chaim shel har nasa.
Good. Okay, translate.
Here we go. Life of peace, life of goodness, life of blessing, life of sustenance.
Yes, and you could put A in front of there
Oh,
if you
okay.
wanted, because it is indefinite. Very good. 8. Okay, we're going to translate these biblical excerpts using the extra vocabulary words in addition to the words that you already had in this book. Okay, Deuteronomy 6:17, you shall surely keep. Shamor Tishmarun, say it. Shamor Tishmarun. Okay, and then et. And this is explained actually in the next chapter. It marks a definite direct object. Okay, and then your God, Elohechem. Say it. Elohechem. Okay, and Steve.
Okay, Shemor. Tashem.
What's that here exactly?
E.
Gonna have to review that song too. Tish,
Where are we? Now I'm lost.
you're 8A.
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 Yeah.
Shamor, Tish,
Shemit.
no,
Shem. Maror. Shemor. And then
no.
room.
You have two, you
Yeah.
have two Shabazs. The first one is silent. The second one is
Uh,
vocal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we said
Tish.
tish,
Maroon.
yes, tish maroon. Okay, continue.
At.
Uh-huh. Oh, here's your word again.
What's it? Met.
Meets,
Oot. Meets.
no. Consonant vowel, consonant vowel,
Meets vote.
meets vote, yes.
Okay. Remind me that.
Adonai,
Adonai. Elohim.
Elohechem,
Elohechem.
yes. Okay, translate.
Okay. You shall surely keep the commandments of Adonai your God. That's what I have.
You shall surely keep
Keep
the commandments of, yes, Adonai your God, good. Okay, B, Isaiah 43:15. I is Ani, say it. Ani, again, page 14. Holy One, Kadosh, Kadosh. Now they're using this adjective as a noun here. And then your, when it's a pronominal suffix attached to the end, and it's plural, is chem. Chem. Okay, Ashley?
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
What page, yes, what is the copyright of your book? Because all of a sudden mine, I don't seem to have the same pages. My copyright is 2001.
Yes, we're on page 51, and we're on 8B.
Okay, and that's from Deuteronomy 6:17.
No, B, that was A.
Oh,
You
right
did
there,
that.
43:15. Okay. I
Yes.
don't know how I kind of lost
Okay.
track there. Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh, okay, go ahead.
Ani,
Mhm,
Adonai,
mhm.
Kadoshem, no, Kadosh. Chem.
Yes, good.
Borei,
Mhm.
Israel, Malkechem.
Good. Okay, translate.
I am Adonai,
Mhm.
the Holy One.
Your Holy One. See the chem there at the end?
Oh, okay,
Your Holy One.
okay, your Holy One. I know this is wrong. Sorry.
I am Adonai, your Holy One, Creator.
Of Israel,
Mhm.
your King.
Yes. Good.
I have here,
Yeah.
I am Adonai, the Holy One, who Creator of Israel. It's like, that's not even grammatically correct in English.
Okay, now, again, I want you to look on the next page. A lot of times, they'll have the translations at the end of the section, not always, but many times they do. But you need to try to do them first and then check theirs and, compare it. Okay, let's do the last one, Genesis 2:4. These, Aleph, put the accent in, however you want to put your accent mark, it's Aleph. These, Aleph. Okay, and then generations or begettings is Toldot. Toldot, say it, yes.
Toldot.
And when they were created, Bet He Bar Am. Bet He Baram. You can't say Baram because there's a silent shva there. So it's Bet He Bar Am. You see the difference? Bet He Bar Am. Okay. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay. Elo. Allah.
Aleph.
Ayla.
Aleph.
Ayla. Ta.
What's your vowel there?
Okay.
It's a whole of Malay.
Yeah,
Tol,
okay. Todat.
tol, another.
Toldot.
Yes.
Toldot. That's an O up there.
Mm-hmm.
Hasha. Sha. Mine.
Yes, Hashemayim.
Hashemayim. Rats.
Aretz.
Aretz.
Mhm.
By he.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ran.
Ba,
Ram.
he, bar, am. You
Okay.
can't
yeah,
say
that-
ram because
yeah.
of that silent
Yeah,
shop.
let me circle that to remind myself.
Okay, and then translate.
Good. These
You have to supply your verb. These
are, that's generations. These are the generations. Heaven,
of the heavens.
of the heavens, and the earth.
Uh-huh.
When earth created,
When they were created. Right.
Okay.
Okay. And you're welcome to read that bottom about Shabbat. Okay, that finishes chapter 3. And I think that next week we will have a review and begin chapter 4. So be sure, you may even read the reading practices again at the beginning of chapter 3. Okay, any questions? So your homework is to study. Study again, go over that chart on page 14, go over your vocabulary words and your roots. Because as I say, this book has the longest test, the most vocabulary words, and the most roots, because you have vocabulary words and 2 roots for each chapter. So it's a very long test. Now it is matching, which saves you, but you cannot get behind in the vocabulary and the roots. So that's why periodically I try to have reviews so that you can go back over these and try to get them. Okay? Let's pray. Father, thank you for this time. Thank you for each one. And I pray that you would just help each one to remember the things that they have studied. And again, just draw us closer to yourself. We just thank you that there are so many riches in this language. And we praise you. We think today of the nugget where you actually give us the way of being blameless. Thank you for your strength for each day. You said, as your day, so shall thy strength for thy leisurely walk be. Thank you, Lord. In the name of Yeshua, amen.
How was Rose?
Thank you, Donna.
Yes, good to have you.